Hi, how are you? I'm Alfredo Perez Grobas. I'm a senior applications engineer at GainSpan, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about how to connect a GainSpan evaluation board to a computer to do some stuff with it. This is a GainSpan evaluation board. It has a GainSpan module on it, in this case a 2100, and we will connect it to a PC today to run some commands and show you how to use it. Typically, these boards come from GainSpan loaded with serial to Wi-Fi firmware, which is the firmware that will be used to talk to the module via serial. In the board, you'll see two switches, the on-off switch and the program run switch. The program run switch is used to select whether the module will be running firmware in run mode or whether it'll be waiting for software to be downloaded to it in program mode. You can also read about this board and a little bit about starting with the firmware on it in 3 different documents that we've got. We've got a quick start guide for evaluation kit, we've got a manual for the evaluation boards, and we've got a serial to Wi-Fi application programmer's guide that gives a complete reference to all the commands that are available in the serial to Wi-Fi firmware. So without further ado, I'll connect to it. As you can see, I've connected it through a USB cable to my computer. You'll connect using a USB mini connector cable on this USB 0 port at the top of the board closest to the GainSpan module and to the USB port on your computer. So I'll make sure that it's in run mode, and I'll move the power switch upwards to put it in power position. Here on my PC, I'm using a serial terminal. In this case, it's Terraterm. When you connect the evaluation board, if you're connected to it with a serial terminal on your computer, you shall see a message being printed out by the serial to Wi-Fi firmware on the evaluation board that will state serial to Wi-Fi app, as you're seeing in here. To be able to see that, you'll need to configure your serial terminal with the following settings, with the exception of a serial port, which you should basically pick the port that you're using to connect to your port. Once you get this message, you'll be able to issue commands to the GainSpan module. For example, with this command, you can see the version of firmware running in your module. As you can see here, it's 523. And you can, after that, issue this command to check the networks that are available in your neighborhood. With this, your module will scan for all available networks. Next, I'm going to configure the module to obtain an IP address and associate to an AP in here. In this case, an AP by the name of Rome_test. The command in DHCP equals 1 configures to obtain an IP address by DHCP, and the AT plus WA command associates to AP. Now I'll just ping the AP. These are just some examples of things that can be done with serial to Wi-Fi firmware on an evaluation board. If you want to do more things, please refer to the documentation that we have on our website, and we'll be more than happy to help you. Thanks so much for spending time with us today. We look forward for you to use our modules and to develop with us.